Welcome to Blueprint Radio. I'm your host, Martin Williams. Here we help you create a blueprint for your life.
Welcome to Blueprint
So let's
Radio.
build.
My name is Martin Williams. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. You may do so on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and SoundCloud. All the links to the podcast can be found at guidedexpressions.com/podcast with an S, or wherever you're listening to this podcast right now. So today what I wanted to talk to you about is a new program that I am launching on the first of the year. And I want to just start getting it out there. I want people to know what's coming because it is, it's the fourth quarter. And for a lot of people, 2021 didn't go the way that you wanted it to go. You didn't complete the things you wanted to complete. And it's not about beating up on yourself or me beating up on you, but it's just a realization that, hey, another year went by and I'm not living the dream. I'm not living what it was that I wanted to live. And so for a lot of people, that dream is entrepreneurship. That dream is doing something that you love to do. That dream is being your own boss and creating what you want to create and not being at the whim of an employer. There's nothing wrong with having a job. I have one. There's nothing wrong with working 9 to 5. There's nothing wrong with that. But at what point are you going to take that step, take that leap of faith? At what point are you going to step out and do what you know you should be doing? For me, it's been a struggle. I'm just going to be transparent. It's been a struggle to step out and do that thing because I have a family that I have to take care of. And oftentimes I think about how am I going to be able to provide for them while the business is building. So what most people have done and what I am proposing to you is you start building your business while you're on your job. And I know that for a lot of you, this is not the first time you've heard that. But I think the problem with a lot of people is that they'll tell you that. They'll tell you build your business on it while you're working on a job and do it on nights and weekends and what have you. But the how is missing. The tactics are missing. And even more important than that, the mindset is missing. So what I wanted to create and what I have created and still creating, I'm still fine tuning it, is something called the Sprint to Freedom. And what the Sprint to Freedom is a 6-month program that will take you from not having any prospects, no leads, no following on social media. No, you're starting from zero, no money, very little to no savings, starting from nothing and building up a business within 6 months' time that would allow you to leave your job and not have any significant impact on your household, lifestyle, and income. That seems like a big promise. And I can understand why that would seem that way, but I'm here to tell you that it's possible. I'm here to tell you it can be done, and I'm going to be the one to bring it forth and show you. And what we're going to do is that we're going to walk it together. It's going to be a course, but we're also going to do it together. I'm going to do it with you. Those of you that sign up for the first round of this. And I couldn't be more excited to do it because it's something that's been burning in me for a long time, this desire to be my own boss and desire to be an entrepreneur. And it's been something that I've been putting off for years. And you get to a point in life and you realize, you know what, hey, I'm not getting any younger. I'm getting older, and you need to, you need to start moving on the things that matter to you and what's important to you. And so this is a way of me doing it, but also holding myself accountable. And you guys are going to be my accountability partners, those of you that are going to jump in with me. And together, we're going to get to the end of the 6 months and we're going to have a business that is driving and making money and is going to be able to give us the opportunity to leave our jobs if we so choose to do so. And you may be thinking 6 months is not a lot of time. In the grand scheme of things, it's not, but it's enough time in the age of the internet and in the age of social media where you can connect with people all around the world with the click of a button. And, you're connected to, billions of people who not only want your product, but can pay for it. And so what I'm going to help you do is I'm going to help you create 2 businesses. The first business is going to be what we call a profit business. That means that this is a business that's going to be something that you already know how to do, something that you're good at, and something that you can start right away in the form of a service. And what you're going to do is you're going to reach out to people. I'm going to give you the tools. I'm going to give you the scripts and the things to say. And you're going to reach out to people and you're going to start bringing in business through your service business, your profit business, right? And a service can be anything. It can be anything from web design or copywriting to mowing lawns, to painting houses, to social media, to, scrapbooking. There's a endless amount of services that you can perform. And the bottom line is that if you're working a job and doing something 8 hours a day, you can most likely translate that into a service business that you can do on your own and make money that way. But it's not just going to be about building businesses. It's also going to be about handling your finances, because one of the main reasons that people have trepidation on leaving their job is because they're not sure how they're going to be able to afford it, a la myself, right? So you need to learn how to handle your finances in a way that will allow you to leave your job if you so choose. So what we're going to talk about money management. We're going to talk about paying off debt, because as your business begins to grow and you still have a work income coming in, you're going to have more money, and that excess money should be spent on paying down or paying off high interest debt. Now, if you have, say a home mortgage, you don't have to pay it off in 6 months. I mean, if you can, that'd be awesome, but you don't have to pay it off in 6 months. But what I'm thinking about here is things like credit cards, car loans, personal loans that maybe you've gotten that are high interest. So you want to pay those things off before you go full time into your business. And the other thing that you want to do is you want to, if you want to own a home, right, and you're currently renting, you want to put yourself in a position so you can buy a house before this 6 months is over, because it can be a little difficult to get a mortgage with a business. You usually have to provide 2 years of consistent business income. And if you're starting from zero, you don't have that. So you want to use your job, right? Take advantage of your job. Take advantage of the fact that you're still working, and use your job to get that mortgage approved, so you can own that home. And then when it's time for you to leave your job, you can just concern yourself with making the mortgage payment versus trying to get a loan on your own. In addition, if you want to own a rental property, we're going to work on saving up for that as well. So you can have some more income coming in while your business is building up. So there's multiple facets here that we're working through while you build your business. Now, this is going to seem a little overwhelming at first, but what I'm going to do is when we first start out, the first week or two, we're going to basically be 100% mindset. And the reason that I wanted to start that way, I don't want you to start without getting the mindset right, because if your mindset is still 100% as an employee, you're not going to last. I'm just telling you now. You have to begin to think like an entrepreneur. You have to begin to think like someone who has to go out every day and, basically make things happen. You gotta go out and you gotta bring people into your offer. You gotta bring people into, to your Facebook post or what have you. Like, you've got to be able to go and get customers. That's a skill that every entrepreneur, every successful one has. The ability to get attention and ultimately get customers is how you keep the doors open. So that's something that you've got to learn. And if you've never done it before, then you've got to learn it. So, a lot of what we're going to do in the first week or two is going to be strictly mindset, a lot of reading, a lot of, activity around getting your mind right and getting your, just kind of getting your energy moving in a direction of an entrepreneur versus someone who works for someone else. So that is my introduction to this. If this is something that you're interested in, I want you to send me an email in the description box. And what you're going to do is basically, that's just basically signing you up, not for the actual program, but, basically signing you up for interest. And, if you're interested, definitely shoot me an email and I'll keep your name on the list. And when the cart opens for pre-order, which will be Black Friday as of now, you will get a notification from me that this is open and you can, just start jumping in and, we'll be ready on January 1st. And so I'm so excited to do this, and I'm excited for you guys as much as I am for myself, because this is the step. This is me pushing myself out of the boat, and I'm pushing. Hopefully, I'll be pushing a lot of people out of the boat, the next few months to go all in and do the thing, like do the dream that you've always been wanting to do. So that is my podcast for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you're interested in the Sprint to Freedom, click on that link below and shoot me an email. And I'm going to put you on the list for when we open the doors for people to get in Black Friday and join us. So thanks again, and we will talk soon.
Thanks for listening to Blueprint Radio. For more information on Martin Williams coaching and products, please go to guidedexpressions.com or visit me on Facebook as well as Instagram.